Alright, hey there Prox Gaming Crew, and this is Proxify here, and we are back for some more of the Nova Hoenn Nuzlocke. And if you did miss out there in the last one, well, we just went ahead into our very first of many of the gyms here in the Nova Hoenn game, and that is of course going to be facing off with Brock, aka known as Roxanne, within the ORAS games. But it seems like for majority of what the gym leaders are going to be is that they're going to have somewhat of a redesign that's going to be happening here within this game, so that's pretty cool. So I'm pretty certain that once we go and head off into where Dewford's going to be, since like Dewford Town is surrounded by water, I'm pretty much assuming that we are going to potentially be meeting up with Misty as well, so that should be pretty exciting to go and see. But for right now, before we go and start reaching off into where Dewford is going to be happening, is that we do have the Devon Corporation to go and speak on over to. I know that we have to go and speak on over to where Steven's dad is going to be, and now not only that, but we also do have to go and return back to that Verdant Turf Cave, I think that's what it's known as, to head back into there and battle out with that Team Aqua grunt that's going to be showing up. Now, I know that we do have one more other missing trainer that's going to happen, so we're going to have to go and battle out with that guy before we go and do anything else that's going to be showing up here. Now, within these two videos for today, not only are we going to be just doing out here with Nova Hoenn, but we are, of course, going to be going and moving off into some more of what the Ocarina of Time Let's Play is going to be as well, because I want to say that during that portion is that we are going to be heading on into where the Ganon's castle is going to be. And, oh boy, wow, look at what this trainer actually does have. So, youngster Joey out here is going to be having a Hoopa. I wonder where the heck that you went and found one of those. And oh boy, this thing also does have Doom Desire as well too, which that's also a little bit scary. Yeah, so I know that unfortunately the Side Shock is probably not going to be doing a lot of damage, so we're going to have to switch out into Baxter. And I know that we do have Shadow Force, and that's like the only one type of sort of like ghost type move that we actually do have at this point in time. So that should at least be able to at least get most of the damage off there. Ooh, extra sentry. Hopefully we don't get ourselves confusion, but we're all good with that. Yeah, so let's go and use the Shadow Force and make sure that when that Doom Desire rolls around, we won't get ourselves hit by it, so that's pretty nice as well. Gotta love Baxter on our team, man. I know that for like the past couple of episodes, Baxter has been a menace so far, and he is still going to be that menace on our team. Now, I want to say that within these two videos, we are going to be getting the last two members on our team before we even go and start reaching off into where the Dewford gym is going to be happening, and also having to deliver out with the letter, which I want to say that we are going to be delivering the letter within the next episode, because we do have another cave area to go into and see what's going on from there. Now, since we just already went and met up with well, I want to say with the so-called Steven that was here at the very beginning of this episode of the Nova Hoenn, well, within our time of episode 1, I'm gonna probably have to say that Professor Birch has to be here, within that cave. Because, like, where else would this guy even be? And so I think that he's gonna probably be taking over Steven's spot, which that'd be really weird, because I know that here in this game of ORAS, Steven's also the champion as well too within the within the whole entire ORAS game. So that's gonna be really weird if Professor Birch of all the trainers is gonna be the so-called champion that's gonna be out here within our time. I don't know, well, yeah, I don't know if you guys ever know about this, but I believe in the Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow versions of the game, there is a glitch where you can actually go and battle Professor Oak. And he actually does have his own, like, certain type of Pokemon on his team that you can go and face off with, and that's pretty weird. I don't know if that's like just like a Pokemon League Elite battle glitch or something, but I know that you could like battle out like Professor Oak and you can see like all the different Pokemon that he has. I don't know if that's like a true actual glitch or if that's just like a mod that somebody made, but like all I can vaguely remember is that like Professor Oak has like an Arcanine on his team, and then I think he has like some of the different starter Pokemon that he also has as well too. But there we go. So now it looks like DQ wants to go and learn with Fling, but I don't think we're going to be really wanting to go and use Fling, because I don't really want to be tossing out some of the best moves that, or well, not the best moves, but like the best items that we are going to be going and adding on into our team a little bit later. I know that I have to go and find a wide lens for Baxter, because I want to make sure that we can go and hopefully try to land down on the guillotines a little bit better without having our lure of accuracy all the time. But there we go. Let's head on into the Rusturf Tunnel. Okay, not the Verdant Turf Tunnel. Well, isn't there like a Rusturf cave? Like, I thought that's all that I can remember from there. Maybe it's from the other side. Or something like that. Alright, but there we go. Let's bring out with us Swablu. And I think we got our best type of Pokemon that's going to be out here for it. Yeah, so we're going to go and have to bring out with Dugan out here. Or, well, I said not Dugan. Duggan out here. Man. I knew that I was going to be messing up on his name at least like one time out here. No, it's Jim Duggan because that's the wrestler that we have. Ow, and we're just going to get ourselves like just pummeled by like the waterfall like every so often. Now, if you guys haven't went and checked out with the latest live stream on the channel for YouTube, we are coming back to do some more of the Monster Hunter stories. We are going to be doing a brand new Let's Play out here. Hope you guys will enjoy it. I am using my brand new 3DS capture card, and I have to say that within the hour of us going and playing through that game, and not only that, but we went and taken on our very first of many bosses within the game. And it worked like a charm, man. I have to say the 3DS capture card with the loopy motherboard on there like played really well, and I think this is going to be a really far better experience for when our time comes to do some more other series within the 3DS, because like I can't wait till we go and start like doing some like GBA type of games like from the Ambassador 3DS side of things. Also probably go and try out some of the DS backwards capability games as well too, because that would be really fun. Like I wouldn't mind like going and doing maybe like a Mario Kart like DS Let's Play or something like in the near future for when I go and kind of change around within my channel later. And if you guys don't know, I'll kind of just kind of bring this up like every so often within my channel and everything. But just let you guys know that throughout next year and everything that is going to happen for 2025 is that I'm going to be doing a big difference on what my channel is going to be. So all the Let's Plays that are currently within the channel right now, most of them are going to disappear. So if you ever want to have a chance to go and rewatch any of my old Let's Plays or anything, and you want to get like a little bit more information with what the type of game that you're playing right now, you better go and look at it quickly, because like when the I want to say around when like December happens, or like just around like January or so, that's when I'm gonna start like going out of my way to start deleting most of my stuff. But all the co-ops and collabs and all those other series that I'm doing, like with the Proxify plays and all that, those are all going to stay all together within the channel, so those are not going to be going anywhere. Or even with the live streams as well, they're not going to be going anywhere either. It's just that for the remainder of all the other Let's Plays that are happening. So I'll probably even keep Donkey Kong Country Returns as well, because I know that me and Kevin kind of went and did a little bit of some post-game shenanigans within there afterwards. So probably DK Returns is going to probably will probably stay up on there for a little while. But that's pretty cool that you can also go find a Charizard here. Yeah, that's too bad that we didn't really go and find a Charizard within our first encounter, because that would have been an amazing Mega Pokemon to go and use. Have a Charizard X or a Charizard Y to go and use for this game. Pretty cool. Now, I'm pretty sure that since we are playing Nova Hoenn and we are in the ORAS, Omega, well not Omega Ruby, but Alpha Sapphire version of this game, we're going to probably at least maybe get, what, like Charizard Y, I think? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I think Alpha Sapphire we get Charizard Y, and I think Omega Ruby we get Charizard X, I think. Or it's like the vice versa one, I can't really remember. I know that those are like both exclusives with each other. But, however, there is going to be a potential Mega that is going to be on our team though. And speaking about that, so that's a little bit of a spoiler for what's going to happen within this episode. I don't really want to speak about what type of Mega that we are going to go and potentially find that does get a Mega Evolution, but we'll hold that off for when we reach into Dewford pretty soon, because right now we're here at the Devon Corp. We're gonna have to go and speak to Steven's dad and see what's gonna happen from here. Now I know that Steven's dad does have a Mega Stone for us to go and pick up, but I don't know exactly for sure on which type of stone that is. But hopefully it's the type of stone that I would like to go and pick up though. Okay, well thank you very much, sir. Seems like the scientist guy always runs into trouble all the time with Team Aqua. You know, like he ran into Team Aqua before over at Pellenberg Woods, and then this guy ran into Team Aqua again during the time of here in Rushboro City. he needs to have like some backup or like some sort of like security with him, just to make sure that if he goes outside at all, hopefully that Team Aqua is not going to go and try to steal anything from him. But there we go, got ourselves with the letter to pass that over to Steven in the actual game there. But probably it's going to be Professor Birch. I have strong feelings about that. Now, I know that around here in the Dewford Corp, there is a fossil area, which I'm pretty sure that you can get your fossils all transformed into their actual Pokemon state. Hopefully, like for us, we could go and find some fossils at some point and see what our randomized fossils are going to be, because since we are, of course, playing a randomized game, I'm pretty certain that even the fossils should at least be randomized, right? Okay, so let's go and head on out of Rustboro. I don't think there's really anything else for us now to go and do, unless if I want to go and probably buy out on some extra Pokeballs or potions, but I'm pretty sure that if we want to go and get some newer Pokeballs and newer medicine that we do need, is probably heading off into Dewford Town, because I think that's where the Super Potions are going to be, and I want to say that's where the Great Balls are going to be showing up as well, too. Alright, so where are we at? So we're literally within like halfway into our time of our way here in this episode. So we're making some pretty good progress, though. Yes, the annoying part here with Mr. Briney. I remember doing this in the original GBA version, and when I first went and played through Generation 3. Oh, having to go and chase around with Mr. Briney like took me quite a while because of them just running around the table together. But at least here in this game of Oras is that they actually kind of like dip down Mr. Briney's speed a little bit, so at least you could go and try to at least go and talk to him like right away without them trying to like just speed run around the whole entire table. Alright, and here we are. I believe we have made it right to where Dewford Town is going to be. Now, we also do have another way, and I'm pretty certain I think we even have the option, I believe right here, right now, is that we can go and reach off the Slateport if we needed to. Which we may probably go and do somewhat early, because, like, I may probably want to go and grab out the encounters beforehand, and maybe potentially go and do a little bit of some training as well, too, on camera, just so that I can at least get most of my other guys that are currently going to be added into the team to get them a little bit more boosted up. So if we go and ever do fight out with Misty, which I'm pretty certain is going to happen, since we're going to, well, since we are of course going to have to go through Gen 1 Gym Leader, since we just went and faced off with Brock, want to make sure that we're at least somewhat good for that. Okay, so let's go and take the little shortcut here, and this will be our first of many of the Jackpot Town that we got here. Yes, and if you guys don't know, Dewford Town is basically the jackpot area of any type of Nuzlocke if you ever do a randomizer, because there is so many routes to go through that you can just be able to just use your fishing rod and try to run into a lot of different Pokemon. And you never know, you may probably run into a really good Pokemon that you may potentially want to go and add to your team, and that's what is going to probably potentially happen to us. So let's go and see what happens here. Alright, so this is our first Mon out of here, out of this route, so let's see what we got. And this is going to be with a Persian. Actually, not too bad. But I want to see what type of extreme moves that that person will actually do get around over here, though. Hopefully, crossing my fingers, that Persian is not going to be too hard of a capture to go out and grab, because it is, again, a Final Evo Pokemon. And normally, most of the times in any type of Pokemon game, even if it is a randomizer, trying to capture out on a Final Evo Pokemon is going to probably take a little bit. And oh boy, this Pokemon's already set up for the most annoying move already out here so far of this battle, and that's going to be with Destiny Bond. We do not want to be losing out on a Pokemon right now during a time like this. I know that we just went and already got ourselves with a very first badge of ours, and I don't really want to have to go through that of losing a Mon out here. So it also does have Karate Chop, which that's not going to probably do a lot of damage, so that's fine. So what should we go for? Should we go for any type of attacking moves? Well, we could probably go for Thunder Shock. You never know. Okay, well, I guess we'll just have to go for maybe another Pokeball. Just to be on the safe side. Maybe we can at least pull out a 3 if we can? Nope. Premier Balls are really horrible. They're not really the best type of Pokeballs to go for. They're kind of like the low level of just a regular Pokeball. Sometimes Premier Balls just have like a really rare chance where you can go and catch her out on a Pokemon, but it hardly ever really happens. But, the Destiny Bond again. Well, you know what? Hopefully, if I can go and throw down another Pokeball, this should at least somewhat work with us, right? It has to be. Let's go and do it. Oh, here we go. Can the Pokeball work? And it does. Nice. Okay, a Persian has been caught. Let's go and nickname this after my classic Persian Pokemon on my team back before when I did the extreme Pokemon Yellow randomizer, and I think a few other different other Nuzlocke series beforehand. We did have a Persian, and let's go and name it after Nico, of course. I don't know why, but Nico just seems like the type of like cool cat name to go and name it after. All right, so there we go. So that's our route been caught there so far, but now we're here in Dewford Town, and this is where the things are going to happen, because this is where we're going to get ourselves our last encounter of our episode for today, and I'm pretty certain that that's going to be basically about it within our time as well, just so that we don't have to go for too long out here within our way of this episode. But wow, look at that, we got Struggle Bug and Aero Blast too. Aero Blast will actually be somewhat of a pretty nice good move, so if we ever go and have to deal out with any type of fighting Pokemon or anything, that Aero Blast should just be able to blow those guys away, no problem. Okay, so let's just get a nice good area around over here, and then we can go and launch it out with our fishing rod, and let's see what we go and run it into, and it is going to hopefully be... Ooh, a Caesar. Okay, well, actually, speaking about with Caesar, Caesar does actually have a Mega, which I don't think I've hardly ever used out the Mega Caesar, Mega all that too much, but it should be, want to say, somewhat of a potential fun type of Mega Pokemon to go and use, and since we're here are in, well, within our time of somewhat of the Gen 6 type of games right now, well, with us playing throughout here at Oras, this should be really fun, so this should be really nice. Now, I'm going to be a little bit scared about with Caesar, though, because I know that if we get hit with any type of fire moves or fighting moves, and I think even also, like, electric moves as well, too, that's going to be a little bit scary. We're going to be quite weak to quite a bit of stuff. So, hopefully, that's not going to become, like, too much of an issue. But with Mega Caesar, like, I'm pretty sure that when we become a Mega, we normally get, like, a much faster speed stat. So we should be at least somewhat fine when it comes to, like, battling and whatnot. It's just a matter of what type of moves I'm going to be able to get with Caesar that will make things a little bit nicer for us. I just need to figure out on how we're going to be able to find a Mega Caesarite somewhere around over here. Probably I won't be able to find one. I don't think so. Maybe not here in Nova Hoenn, which I'm a little bit worried about, because hopefully there is. Because I don't know if like you had to like bring over a Mega Caesarite from Pokemon X and Y to bring it over here, but now I want to say that this battle against with Caesar did take a while with some times, because like I had to like lose out on a lot of Pokeballs just so that I could be able to go and grab out this guy. There is a few chances where, like, the ball would actually shake at 3, and then instantly Caesar would go and pop out. But not to worry. We should be able to hopefully grab him soon. I think by, like, around, like, 8 Pokeballs I think I had left or so, or 7. Somewhere around there. I think I was able to go and capture out him. Yeah, again, we are having to deal out with, again, another final evil Pokemon that's going to be taking a really long time for this guy to be able to get himself into the ball there. But a Pokemon will do it. If I had a Great Ball, it would have been a little bit nicer, but we used it already on the on Nico from before, and it didn't really work. Come on now. Could this be it? Could this be the ball? Oh! Oh! Nope. Unfortunately, we got one of those issues. Shakes at 3, instantly pops out. I hate that so much. You know, like, if it shakes at 3 and it does the full thing, it should instantly be a capture. Not just, like, having to wait, like, a few seconds and then it just, like, instantly pops out of the ball again. And then we get one of these situations where now it's like, now the shakes only happen like like, first of all, it happens for 3, and then it does 2, and then it does 1, and then it just doesn't do it at all after. Which, that's just lovely. Now, I don't know if I already went and said, I do have a brand new laptop now. I do have an Asus ROG Strix G15 computer that I have. And this thing has, I want to say, a 3060 in it. So this is actually somewhat really nice of a good computer for it. An RTX 3060 here with the NVIDIA graphics card. It does have 64 gigs of RAM, which that is really nice. I know that most of you guys are going to probably ask yourself is, why would you want to have 64 gig of RAM? That's pretty overkill with the computer. But this is mainly for what I want to go and use for like my video editing college program that I have, because I will be graduating from my pre-media and I will be moving onwards to radio and content creation program that I will be going and doing later. So that's why I want to have this new laptop, because like my Acer laptop that I normally went and used for like all my past live streams, if you guys recall from before, my original laptop that I've been using for like remainder of my channel, it can't really hold out on a lot of video storage. So like for me, since I want to become a video editor, well, I need to have a lot of storage, right? Because if I'm going to be like doing like actual like TV shows or movies or something of that type of sort, I'm going to need to have a laptop like this to have a lot of storage for a whole bunch of different scenes and then kind of piece them all together. Because most of them actually sometimes take around like almost like 300 megabytes. Now, normally most of my videos that I've been recording, if you guys know, I use my Hauppauge, and unfortunately that uses a different type of file system known as a TS file. And TS files, if you guys don't know about anything computer related, is that they are like the bigger form file size. So basically, if I went and recorded, let's say like a 30-minute like video out of one of my gameplays, it would take up almost 4 to 5 gigs worth of space. Like, that's pretty big. And that's much bigger than an MP4 file. Now, if I had it in an MP4 file, then I would have all the lag and the glitches sometimes, or the hiccups that kind of happen within the game. The TS file doesn't have that. It doesn't have, like, the lag or the file, like, any type of that type of situation. So that's why it's a much bigger and compact file, because it just takes everything that the MP4 does, but makes it better. But there we go. We got Aerial Ace to get switched around and be added onto with the Nitro there, so pretty nice. Okay, and level 6. That's for Nico for smelling salts. Well, we already have Cut now, and I don't really want to go and add in another normal typing move, so I think we'll kind of keep it for what it is. But at least we have a Pokemon now that could actually be able to deal with Cut moves, so that's pretty handy. I'm pretty sure that Nico could also potentially go and use Rock Smash as well, because I think we're going to be needing that move in a little bit of some different places, because I know that once we head to New Mauville, we kind of need to use the Rock Smashing stuff anyways. Or not New Mauville, Mauville City. So this is where I'm going to have to go and nickname my Caesar after a One Piece character. So I'm going to name it after Daz Bones, the man with the dice fruit back from the original anime. Because it just seems right. Because like Caesar kind of deals with a lot of like cutting moves and stuff like that. So of course, why not go and name him after Daz? Alright, and there we go, and I think that's going to be about it. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next one of Nova Hoenn, and of course, peace.